Thank you. Our contestant will present the topics on the importance of forest conservation. And I think it's a very good topic, so pay attention. Applause.
Sincerely, I would like to pay respect to Dr. Venerable, beloved churches, ladies and gentlemen. And good morning. My name is Chah. I am currently a sophomore student majoring in general management at SBU Company. And today it is truly a privilege for me to be here. And I'm very, very delighted to be able to present you one single topic, which is the importance of forest conservation. So, venerable ladies and gentlemen, before I'm going to deeply to this topic, I would like to define the word forest conservation. According to the Science Direct website, the forest conservation, that is the practice of planting and the maintaining forest area for the benefit, sustainability for the future generation. So, ladies and gentlemen, after I have done the research, I come up with the four particulars. So I would like to define the four important to support my speech. The first, the importance of forest conservation, that is oxygen supply. Second, climate regulation, and third, there is rain attraction. The last but not least is there is wind barrier. Venerable ladies and gentlemen, the first axiom that the benefit of the forest conservation that is oxygen supply. Because of what? Because the forest conservation is very, very useful for our life. Without forest, we cannot survive, and we cannot live without forest. Because the forest is the property is number one also. So, ladies and gentlemen, how do I mean what the forest the oxygen supply? The oxygen supply can store the carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide also. According to the scientific.com also, only one tree, ladies and gentlemen, only one tree can provide oxygen supply to four people. Can you imagine if million trees and to survive and to provide the million people? In us, we need to depend on the forest also, ladies and gentlemen. So let's move to the second reason, the benefit of the forest conservation. The benefit of the forest conservation, that is the climate regulation. When we talk the climate regulation, not only our Cambodian society to have the problem with that, but the whole in the world have the issues for the climate regulation. Because they cut the forest, they cut the tree. That's why when the tree die, the forest, the nature will destroy our own life also. According to depend on, or we can call that can call United Nations also. They made a conference to find the issue and to find the solution for the climate change. Because in the world have the problem with that. That's why the solution that is keep the forest and plant the forest. Don't cut down the forest also. That is a big, and that is the benefit of the forest conservation also, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's move to the third but not least. The benefit of the forest conservation, that is rain attraction. Can you imagine when we have enough water to support our life and not to support our life, but we can grow the plant, we can grow the rice also. Can you imagine for that? So our life is so comfortable to enough food. So according to the China also, the government of the China, they make the policy to make they want the water, and they use the rocket to get the rainforest also. It is the China developed country, but our Cambodia we are developed country. No, we cannot survive for that. Just with one machine and the strategy that we can do, we can keep the tree and no cut down the tree also. Because the tree very significant for our life. Tree is like the property of big property also. The last but not certainly, the benefit of the forest conservation is the wind barrier. Wind barrier is very useful to prevent for our life. One day I went to my hometown, but before my hometown had a lot of trees, had a lot of forest to protect the wind. But unfortunately, the people misunderstand about the benefit of the forest. So they cut until the wind was destroyed their property, such as house, car, motor, and animal. Anything was destroyed. I'm so sad for that people. They misunderstand the benefit of the forest conservation also. And some like Nguyen, he said, one plant tree, one diamond. One plant tree, one diamond. So that's why it is very useful for our life to use our life. And in my conclusion, I have to rest up the 4 benefits and the 4 important for the forest conservation. First, there is oxygen supply. Second, the climate regulation. And third, rain attraction. Last but not least is wind barrier. So, venerable ladies and gentlemen, in my suggestion, we are living on the earth and we have to survive everything from the forest. Food, water, medicine, and other material like table also. So that's why we need to plant to grow more. And thank you.
Okay, yes, thank you for your presentation today about the importance of the forest conservation. Okay, I want to ask you a question. Okay, in the future, how do we protect? Yeah, how will you protect for cut down the tree by the basement? How do we protect?
George, there is one question. How can we protect the tree, ladies and gentlemen? The first, my strategy is depend on the government. The government can make the policy. When the government make the policy strictly to the law, when the people cut a tree, we charge jump to the present. That is the main point. Second, our citizens have to understand about the benefit of the forest conservation. This is the second strategy. And last but not least, each of us need to understand and keep the forest for the generation. Also, thank you.
Yes, thank you so very much. As you mentioned about the 4 point and relevant to and your topic important of the forest conservation. And number 1 will be the supply, the oxygen. But for research, before that, 1 liter of gasoline produces and 12 carbon dioxide emissions in the atmosphere. So we understand about the ecosystem and the environment, especially local and forest. But nowadays, we see the increasing number of deforestation in Cambodia. Even though the local and forest and the dams and forest, they have you a member of community. How can you raise awareness of the people understanding about conserve and protect the forest in your community?
Thank you, Chah. Every people use the vegetable. That is the strategy 1. When you plant a tree, you talk on the vegetable to see or to understand. Not only 1 minute, 2 million people to see your action, a good deed. That is the strategy 1 to keep for our generation. And second, Ministry of Environment made an event related to planetary also. Because the Ministry of Environment, they focus about the environment. That's why they need to have the event to planetary also. And thank you.